Hello, Whovians. Whovian Queen here. Hope you're having a good week so far. Well, it's time to take a look at the final episode of Series 2, Doomsday. Four Daleks, accompanied by a device known as the Genesis Ark, have emerged from the void ship inside the Torchwood Institute's sphere chamber. The Cybermen who took control of Torchwood confront the Daleks, offering an alliance. The Daleks decline and kill two Cybermen, causing the Cyber leader to declare war on the Daleks. Instructing from the parallel universe takes the 10th Doctor to meet with Pete. After hearing that the parallel Earth has started warming at an unprecedented rate following the opening of the breach between the two Earths, the Doctor theorizes that this is the start of the process that will lead to both planets falling into the void. In the sphere chamber, the Doctor realizes that the four Daleks are the enigmatic cult of Skaro, and brings the Cybermen into attack. Mickey accidentally activates the Ark while escaping with the Doctor, Pete, and Rose. Mickey the idiot, everyone. Mickey the idiot. Pete saves Jackie from the Cybermen and the two embrace. The Doctor then takes everyone to the control room. Outside the Ark, a prison ship opens. Millions of Daleks pour out and begin killing humans and Cybermen on the ground. The Doctor explains that if he opens the breach or reverses it, anyone who's traveled between the two separate worlds will be pulled in, including Rose, Mickey, and Pete. The Doctor sends them along with Jackie to the parallel universe. Rose jumps back to help the Doctor. The Doctor and Rose open the breach and hang on to magnetic clamps as the Cybermen and Daleks are pulled in, but the cult of Skaro escapes. Rose starts to fall towards the void, but at the last second, Pete transports Rose back to the parallel universe as the breach is closed. Whew, that was a close one. Sometime later, Rose has a dream where she hears the Doctor's voice calling her. The tellers follow the voice to a remote bay in Norway where a holographic image of the Doctor appears. He tells Rose he is using the energy of a supernova to transmit to her via one last small breach between universes. Rose breaks down in tears and tells the Doctor that she loves him. Before the Doctor can finish his reply, the breach seals and the Doctor's image disappears. Aww. As he gets back to piloting the TARDIS, he notices a mysterious woman in a wedding dress standing inside. And I think we all know who that mysterious woman is. Am I right? Well, anyway, let's look at the production of this episode, beginning with the conception. The concept of the Daleks and Cybermen appearing together on screen is not new. In December 1967, the BBC approached Terry Nation to have both races in a serial, but Nation vetoed this idea. The concept came to Davies while mapping out the 2006 series. The story both served to resurrect the popular Daleks and provide a suitable exit for Piper, who had decided to leave Doctor Who after 2 series. Doomsday is the first episode in the history of Doctor Who where the Cybermen and Daleks appear on screen together. Cybermen and Daleks were both featured in the 5 Doctors and Army of Ghosts, but in separate scenes. The 2-part finale was originally going to take place in Cardiff on the Time Rift, which was the focus of the episodes The Unquiet Dead and Boomtown. When Torchwood was commissioned in 2005, Davies decided to base a spin-off in Cardiff and relocate Army of Ghosts and Doomsday to Canary Wharf in London. An item of discussion between the production staff was over who would rescue Rose. Davies and Julie Gardner wanted Pete to rescue her, while Clark and Phil Collinson wanted Mickey. The role was ultimately given to Pete, to emphasize that he had accepted Rose as a surrogate daughter. The Doctor's intended reply to Rose was also discussed. Davies, who left the reply unspecified, stated he didn't know when, asked by Collinson on the episode's commentary track, and Gardner vehemently believed the Doctor would reciprocate Rose's love. Yeah, I definitely think that would have happened. Some elements of the story were inspired by Philip Pullman's His Dark Materials trilogy. Pullman was flattered by the references in the episode, and compared Davies' actions to his own practice of referencing works. Interesting. Now on to filming. To ensure that Clark and Dingwall were available for filming, the story was filmed in the season's 3rd production block with the Rise of the Cybermen and the Age of Steel. Filming for the story started on November 2nd, 2005, on location in Kennington, London, but did not become the primary focus of the production crew until November 29th, when film began on the scenes in and around the Spirit Chamber. The scene that Tyler's driving through Norway was filmed at Bergen on December 6th. Scenes in the Lever Room, the main setting for the story, were filmed on December 12th through 15th, 2005, and January 3rd through 5th, January 2006. Green screen work for Rose being sucked into the void took place on January 13th, and the skirmish between the military and Cybermen on the bridge was filmed on January 15th. Other location shooting took place at the Coal Exchange in Mount Stewart Square, Cardiff Bay. The penultimate scene in the episode, The Doctor's Farewell to Rose, was filmed on January 16th, 2006. It was the last day of filming for Clark and Dingwall. As with all scenes set at Bad Wolf Bay, these were filmed at Southerndown Beach in the Vale of Glamorgan. Piper's last scene was Rose's reading with the Doctor in the Satan Pit on March 31st, but the shoot was rather emotional, to the point there were several tears on set. The last scene of Doomsday, Catherine Tate's appearance at the TARDIS as Donna Noble, credited as the bride, was filmed on March 31st during the wrap party. To ensure the secrecy of Rose's departure and Tate's appearance, only Piper and Tennant were given scripts of the departure scene, and director Graham Harper was not informed of the final scene until the last possible second. Interesting. And now finally, the music. As well as using existing music, such as the themes for the Daleks, Cybermen, and Rose, Murray Gold specially composed a piece of music for Rose's farewell entitled Doomsday, which featured vocal work from Melanie Pappenheim. Instead of using the swelling violins that Davies and the rest of the production team had expected, Gold took a minimalistic approach. When pitching the track to the production team, Gold described the track as representing Rose's unbridled energy and determination as she searches for the Doctor. He later said, quote, "I wanted to get that kind of throbbing, sort of hurt sound of quite emotional rock, because I thought that's what Rose would do if she was hurting and ran up to her bedroom and locked herself in her room, and a good old cry, really," end quote. The piece used the same vocal work from Rose, when Rose first enters the TARDIS, thus creating a bookend effect. It is a favorite among fans and of executive producer Julie Gartner, and is one of the reasons, along with Pappenheim's overall contribution and the song for 10 from the Christmas Invasion, that the soundtrack of both series was released several months later. That's kind of interesting. So overall, as the final episode to Series 2, it is very emotional to say the least, and it does leave an interesting sort of little cliffhanger to the following Christmas special that I'll be talking about next week. So overall, I give Doomsday 5 sonic screwdrivers out of 5. And well, tune in next week as we take a look at The Runaway Bride. Well, hope you'll enjoy that review, and if you did, be sure to like it, also share it around. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to be notified of when I upload. And if you want to help me make better videos, be sure to check out my Patreon page. I'll put a link to that in the description. So, until next week, this is Hooving Queen saying, "Oh my giddy aunt!" When I say run, run! I have reverse the polarity of the neutron flow. Would you like a jelly baby? Fantastic! Allons-y! Geronimo! Bow ties are cool, vests are cool, and Stetsons are cool.